We had a saying in Mary Kay, and it was a while ago, but we grab it and we take it, and because it's true. And we always say that the middle is the hardest part. And it's always messy in the middle, right? When you're starting a goal, it's exciting, and then the middle is the messy middle, and like that's when it's hard. That's when people quit. That's when people get frustrated, and then the end, the finale, is fun. Well, we're going to kind of take a spin on that today, and we're going to say that the middle is why you are stuck. Um, I don't think that you're failing. I don't think that you're not disciplined. I don't think that um, that you're. I don't even know how to say it. I don't think that you're not committed. That you're stuck in kind of the mid, as the kids say, the mid zone. Um, you're not. You're not checked out. Like you're interested, right? Like you're baby stepping it in, but you're not all in. And there's a lot of reasons that could be lifestyle, um, restraints on your time, things like that. But mostly it's here. And a lot of people I find are scared to get to chaos. They're scared to get out of control. They're scared to push it, and then what if everything else around them like falls apart? Like I hear people have said, well, I don't want to do it that much because like it still needs to be manageable. And that is absolutely 1000% true. But if you're not even pushing it a little bit, even if it's manageable, it's still mid. You're not getting the results. So it's like you're doing enough effort to get frustrated, but you don't have enough clarity or consistency or intensity to get the results that you're looking for. So it could sound something like this. I try to eat clean. I try to eat better. I try to be healthy. Though that, if anybody says that to me right now, I know you're not tracking your food. Like that's the definition of not tracking your food. But see, you're trying to make good choices, but you're also grabbing whatever easy. You're not food prepping. You're just because you didn't eat the ice cream at McDonald's didn't mean you didn't eat the French fries at McDonald's. So it's like you're doing, well, I'm better than my coworkers, or I'm better than what I used to do. I think a lot of people look around and go, well, I eat better than they do, so I'm healthy. Or you're working out, you're going to the gym every day, you're talking to your friends, which I have been known to do, by the way. But you're doing YouTube videos, been known to do that. You're just walking on the treadmill for 45 minutes, been known to do that. Like there are lots of things that you can show up at the gym and think you're doing great. It's not the things you should be doing, and you're not doing it with intention. You're not tracking it. You're not following a strategy, right? Or you start strong and you go like guns blazing, all nuts, big balls, Harry Stamper. That's a movie quote. Don't get mad at me. Sometimes they fall out of my mouth and I can't do anything about it. That would be Armageddon, by the way. But that's you. So you're starting strong, but then you don't go for 3 days, 4 days after that. Those things are the things that you can recognize that I am stuck in the middle, because it feels productive, but it's actually where your progress is dying. Like that's what's killing you right now. And most people will spend the majority of their life right there. Well, in perimenopause and menopause, we ain't got that kind of time. We can't afford to be mid anymore. Mid means there's no target. Like you're just showing up and doing random things and you're eating random foods. That means you're going to get random results right there. Or you're not consistent long enough for something to work. You're always restarting. You're already doing the next new fad that you saw. Like there's always something. You're not consistent, or you're negotiating with yourself every day. Every day feels really hard and exhausting because every decision has to be made every single day. And that means you're having to draw on discipline and willpower every day. That's exhausting, guys. I set myself up to win every day. I need to be as easy as humanly possible. I don't want to rely on discipline and willpower because I will fail. I'm just like you. I will fail. I need to be set up so that my decisions are already made for me. So I don't negotiate it because I'm a heck of a negotiator. I love to negotiate and I'm the best at negotiating with my own self. Well, Heather, you deserve, oh my gosh, you guys, somebody said to me the other day, I said, because, I've been off sugar. I've been getting off sugar. I got off sugar. I'm off sugar for the most part, processed sugar. And she's like, life is short. Eat the cookie. I can't even with that statement right there. It made me feel so sad because life is short. That's why I need to build muscle. Life is short. That's why I need to have the energy to live it. Life is short. I don't need to walk around feeling gross and nasty and food cravings and tired and fatigue and crashes. What are we doing? Life is short. Eat the cookie. Life is short. Get to the gym. Life is short. Build muscle. Okay. I don't know where I got off on that tangent, but that makes me mad. It really makes me mad. So don't do that to yourself because, and that's, I think, the negotiating, like you deserve this. Rewarding yourself with food is never a good idea. And we all do it. It's all emotional eating. And we probably grown up with a mother that says, oh, you had a hard day, have a snack. Oh, you had a great day. Let's celebrate with a Pizza Hut pizza. Like food has been a reward system forever, right? No more. No more. We're not doing that. A walk is a reward now. Glass of water in my grumpy bear cup. That's a reward now. Just kidding. That's weird. Okay. So how do we get out of the middle? That's the important part, right? Like if those little things triggered you a little bit, how do we get out of it? First of all, we have to describe your non-negotiables. What's the floor? What's I can't go lower than that. Like, this is what has to get done. You don't have to be perfect. Thank goodness. Release that. That's off the table. You just have to be consistent. I'm like, okay, I can be consistent because that has nothing to do with perfect. That has to do with I show up with intention, not show up and be a blob, show up with intention. So maybe like I didn't get my food prep done for the week. Ugh, and that is bad when that happens, by the way. Like that's like a recipe for chips and salsa for lunch for me. But so then my rule is, okay, so I didn't hit my ceiling. So what's my floor? I have to have protein as my main source of food at every meal. Okay, I can do that. Or I have to get 8,000 steps in today. Okay, I can do that. Or I need to do 3 weightlifting workouts this week. Okay. So what is your baseline that you don't go below? So that's number 1. Decide your non-negotiable. What's the things that needs to be in food and fitness? And that's what Shift is about. Honestly, it is about walking your steps and hydrating your body and intentionally eating and trusting yourself and doing hard things. That's kind of the floor. That's really what Power Shift is all about. So you get your tracking sheet out and that's your floor. Now, number 2 also can be your ceiling. And that's the fun part about that. Number 2 is remove your daily decision making. Stop the fatigue. The fatigue that you get from making decisions all day, every day is real. So I don't want you to have to decide in the moment because you're going to have to rely on willpower and discipline all day, every day. So instead of waking up in the morning and hitting snooze, don't hit snooze ever. Just get up. You're a grown up. You don't need a snooze button. And I get up at 3:45. So nobody can tell me that it's hard getting up. I know. It's awful. It's not fun. It's never fun. If you're waiting for that to get easier, don't, because it's never fun. But my clothes are already laid out with my tennis shoes and my socks and my sports bra and all my things right next to my bed. Lay those workout clothes right there. So your brain goes, okay, that's what I'm doing. You don't have to think about it. I'll think about it. Let's make all those decisions. That's why food prep is so important, and having a pantry and a refrigerator stocked with foods that are appropriate for your intentional eating plan. There is no junk in my house. You know why? Not because I'm better than anybody else, probably because I'm worse than everybody else. I will eat it. I'm not disciplined or willpowered when it comes to crappy food. I love it. I love me some crappy food. That's why it's not in my house. So you don't need to have a substitute for dessert, a substitute for a snack. Don't have it in your house. It is amazing Let me tell you this, because I was thinking about this and I need to make a reel about it. Is I'm going on a road trip tomorrow, and I see a lot of people. They go on a road trip and they just grab food because you're on the road. You just grab food at the gas station, or grab food at the convenience stores, or the fast food. And I never do, ever, ever. You know why? Because I don't eat fast food. It is part of my identity. I do not eat fast food. Now, you can say, well, Heather, you have all these allergies and you can't. That's not entirely true. I could if I wanted to. But the moment that I became gluten free, has been a long time, and I was like, I don't eat fast food. I don't eat fast food because it is not good for me. And if you could just be the person that doesn't eat fast food, your life will change, because it's based on identity. I could negotiate. I can eat McDonald's French fries. I'm actually not allergic to a McDonald's French fries. I've never had one in like 17 years since I've been gluten free. It has nothing to do with being gluten free. It's just the moment that I decided I don't eat fast food. And so I take a cooler and I have food for I'll be on the road for 22 hours, 11 hours there and 11 hours back. I have all the food that I need. That's the kind of thing that removes decision making. Are you prepared? So meal prep for the week is huge for me. And I just, like, foods that derail me, I don't have in the house. They're not, I don't eat fast food. It's kind of like that. I don't have sugar in the house and I don't eat fast food. It is part of who I am. And when you can make it to that level, that is pretty amazing, because I don't drive past McDonald's and go, oh, God, that sounds so good. Never. Oh my gosh. My husband will tell you this. I drive past McDonald's and go, why are those people in that drive-through line? That is disgusting. Don't they know, like, I like tangent for fast food, because the moment I became the person that didn't eat that, now I see it for really what it is. It is a trap, and it's disgusting, and it's designed to keep you fat and addicted. And it disgusts me when I see it. Wouldn't you rather be disgusted than tempted? So there's a little tip for you. Okay, the third thing, if you find yourself in the middle, is you cannot change what you won't look at. And so we've got to make sure that we're tracking something. We've got to be aware. We're not going to be dramatic about it. We're not going to beat ourselves up about it, but we have to track something, which is what Power Shift is. We're tracking steps. We're tracking food. We're tracking hydration. We're tracking, not to judge, not to condemn, but to be aware. And there is a lot of power. I think it's all the power is in awareness. So you don't need more motivation to get out of the middle. You just need to get those 3 strategies, pick up your non-negotiables, prepare yourself ahead of time, set the things out, remove decision making, and then track. That's all, because it really is about intention that moves you out of that middle zone. And the moment you start getting results, I promise you, it's not even that much different than you're doing right now, but it's enough different that that's where the results are. It's like this much, just that much to get out of the middle. I know the middle feels safe, but it's actually what is keeping you stuck. And the half in, half out dance, that's where the results are dying. So I want you to go get your results and get the heck out of the middle.